What is going on, boys? Swaggy's here. So, and for doing this, get the answer for today here. And today, we'll be reacting to a very different video for today. Today, we're gonna be reacting to a new, a Berserk trailer for 2025. The English dub of it by Eclipse. My bad. I'm about to say Apocalypse, but yeah, this is Eclipse. Yeah, Studio Eclipse. And of course, this came out a few days ago, maybe like around 8 days ago. I didn't see it come out because overall, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been into Berserk for a little while, maybe a few weeks, as you know, the manga itself doesn't get updated, as regularly as something like JJK or other mangas. But I have been keeping up a lot with, a lot with Berserk, the Black Swordsman arc, the Golden Age arc, all of all of that type of stuff. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really interested to see how this goes. So overall, I wanted to go ahead and see what they got to show, at Studio Eclipse. So if you do, like I said, link down below for yourself here. This is a very different type of manga, or of course, anime in general. Berserk is a very dark and beautifully, drawn anime, or at least the manga itself is amazingly drawn. Of course, R.I.P. to Miura. I, I, you ain't sitting here bareback. Okay, I do not have the right to call myself a Berserk fan after I got Miura wrong. I apologize. I really do. Thanks for doing all this content stuff here. Link down below for original stuff here. Please go check it out. They work really hard to deserve support. So please go check out Studio Eclipse. And overall, I'm really excited to see what they got to show. So without any further yapping, let's get down to it. Overall, what I'm seeing so far looks really sick. Hold on, let me go ahead and press 0 and get down to it. Show me something. Yo, okay.
In this world, is the destiny of mankind controlled by some transcendental entity or law? Is it like the hand of God, hovering above?
Not the God.
At least it is true that man has no control.
Do not mention hand and God in the
even
same
over
sentence to me ever again.
his own will.
That stockpile of weapons, it belongs to this man?
You know this man.
Yes, my lord. Enough to start the civil war all on his own.
The Black Swordsman.
Crazy bastard.
So, the Black Swordsman has come, you say?
Oh, okay, yo. This artwork is amazing.
My lord, what should we do?
He wields an enormous blade standing taller than himself
Yeah,
and fights with a repeating crossbow. He slaughtered the castle guards within mere seconds.
you
This
know
is
it.
my fight! Like flesh and blood like me!
Whoa.
You're all dead. Dead like rotten worms! Because I fought with the dead! Because I was sacrificed in that sea of blood! So that you could stand above all humankind!
Okay. You Griffin. Yo. Yo.
Guts.
Casca, is that you?
Guts. Guts.
No. It's not her. Not anymore. Yo, the artwork, bro. Chill out. Oh no. This dude. Why is he so beautifully drawn? Why is he so beautifully animated? Overall, they sold it. That's good. Summer of 2025. I'm excited to see what they got to show. Oh no. The symbol of sacrifice. I'm gonna let these credits go by. But that was beautifully well well done. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited to see what they got to show off. And no, it does come to 2025 summer. Family project, of course. Please go. Please actually go do that. Go support the actual official release of Berserk. And yes, okay, I loved it. Okay, let me just go ahead and give my general thoughts on actual stuff here, starting off with the main three factors. The actual just, music itself here, the voice acting itself here, and of course the actual animation itself here, and of course, how I think about it in general. Without further ado though, let's get into it. Starting off with the main three basics, like I said, starting off with the actual music itself here. The music itself here, very Castlevania. Well, more like not fantasy, maybe more medieval. Yes, very medieval, very accurate. I love it. Exactly how I think the type of music that would be playing as like a sort of background to any kind of Berserk area kind of would be. Berserk is very much not set in the Middle Ages, but it is very much of a Middle Age just sort of kind of feel, with a lot of the swords, a lot of the the horse riding, a lot of the actual just weaponry itself being more medieval, but of course also a little advanced at certain points, like the repeater crossbow, especially on on Guts' arm itself, and of course, like I said, Guts is not Guts. Berserk is a very interesting manga, and of course I say that in one of the best ways possible. It is one of the best seinen. I think it's a seinen. Let me go ahead and check that out first before I actually say anything. Hold on. Berserk. Seinen. I'll be right back. Give me a second here. Yes, it does seem correct. I was a little right. Yes, it is a, a demographic of seinen manga, which is basically kind of just advertised to, instead of like kids and like kind of just people who like comic books and like like stuff like that. It's more or less address, or more kind of centered around young men, maybe like around their 20s, 25s, and like that kind of age, who like more dark fantasy stuff, or like more 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 mature kind of stuff into their stories. But of course, I'm gonna leave that lesson for another day. But like I said, overall, music itself here really does favor the actual, just actual, kind of aesthetic of Berserk. It does kind of follow that dark fantasy kind of feel, and I love that because overall, that's exactly what Berserk is. It's very dark fantasy, very very dark fantasy, and of course with a little bit of not sci-fi, not at all sci-fi, because there is no kind of like super science weapons, but it's more like magic, more mystical, I would say. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to. More mystical kind of magic kind of feel here, with a lot of the stuff that they refer to as magic kind of being like oud or something like that, like the berserker armor, very much is linked to oud, and like the sort of like dark evil magic kind of feel. But aside from that, like I said, aside from that though, I'm yapping again. I apologize. I like Berserk a lot, and overall I might not be a super fan like some other of my friends, but I do enjoy Berserk. It is a very well drawn and beautiful manga. It has so much development in it, not only for Guts, but all the characters in it. And of course, speaking of Guts and speaking of the characters, let's get right into the actual voice acting itself for these characters. Let's get right into it. Now, of course, the actual just the voice acting itself here is overall immaculate. Like I said, I love all the little segments that we get here for the actual just voice acting itself. And aside from the actual just voice acting itself, like I said, just overall the characters sound amazing. The fighting sounds amazing. The just in general environment sound amazing. Just even like the wind blowing and all that just sound great, and I love it just so much. There's so many little things you could just kind of just hear in the actual just video stuff here, and it all just sounds so good, and I love it. Especially Guts. I do wish they kind of emphasize the Griffith. Like whenever I think of the Griffith scene, I think of just this like guttural, vengeful just hatred, and I love it, and I love every kind of interpretation of it. But this one, I do feel it was on a little bit more of the, maybe more of the desperation side of it, and I understand it. But overall, like I said, I do like it when somebody that does kind of have an interpretation that's more guttural, more angry, more hate, more filled with hatred. But aside from that, let's get down to just let's get down to the actual just, aside from the voicing itself here, let's get down to the actual animation itself here. Now, of course, the animation itself is overall really well done. The artwork itself is overall immaculate. I love it just so much. It was really well made and overall really cool. And aside from that though, the fighting itself immaculate, the scenery amazing, the characters on they were great. I love it. I love all the artwork itself here. It's so good, so enjoyable, and overall just so well done. I love it. But aside from that, though, like I said, just overall animation itself here, really slick, really butter, really smooth. Now, without further ado, let's get on to a deeper dive here. Let's not waste too much time. Now, before I get into the deep dive, please go check the original stuff here, link down below. And of course, I'm gonna tell you, please go ahead and also like their video, subscribe to their channel, and of course, also consider doing those two things right there. To this video itself. I really do appreciate if you guys consider doing that. It helps me out a ton, and really does help other channels just a ton as well. So, like I said, please consider doing that. And of course, aside from liking and subscribing, also go ahead and hit the notification bell next time I upload if you're interested in catching a new video as soon as you can. And of course, comment down below you guys' thoughts on stuff here, and of course, whether or not you like Berserk or you never read it before. Of course, are interested in at least giving it a shot. But aside from that, like I said, aside from that, though, let's get on to just the deeper dive here. Let's not waste too much time. Now, though, going into the deeper dive here, let's just kind of get into the actual music itself here. Starting off with these scenes.
Mankind control.
Hold on, well, that's not here. It's like around right here, right? The music itself kind of starts around here.
You say.
Just hold on, listen to this. The drums. The guitar,
My lord, what should we do? He wields an enormous blade.
Just it sounds so crispy, so buttery, so smooth. Then it even I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna skip that scene. And even here, it just sounds so good as well. Sound effects. And then here's my favorite scene here.
Guts.
You can feel like there's little background pressure in the sound effects, and the music itself is almost so, how to say, like not bittersweet. It's also more has this sort of feeling to it. Like I said, the music itself is so well portrayed. It has such a fantasy aspect of the actual just kind of video itself here. I love the music. It sounds really good, and it has this, like I said, it has this emotion. And I'll go ahead and go back to this scene like I was showing you guys about. Just this scene with Casca first coming out onto the screen itself here. But like right around here.
Guts.
And I'm gonna stop right there. Has this sort of like melancholy. This sort of like how do I say it? Longing? Maybe longing, but more or less like kind of just what's the word for it? Like I said, melancholy, kind of not like depression, but more or less like just kind of just not like, basically when I hear this kind of music, I get the feeling of just like wanting to sit in the grass and not do anything. I just want to sit there and not even do anything. I don't want to even get up. I don't want to move. I don't want to fight. Like, it just has that sort of feeling of like listlessness. No, that's not it, because that's kind of just being lazy just for the sake of being lazy. But I'm saying more like just the kind of just bed rotting. The same thing like that, where it's just like on your bed and you're just not even doing anything because you just don't want to. You literally just can't get, because you're done. Like, you're so tired. Like I said, that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting from this music itself here, along with a little bit of like almost a romantic setting. And overall, I do like how it fits, because it is with Casca. It has more of a twinge, like a little twinge of just kind of just like what's the word for it? Like intimacy. I would say that's a really interesting word for me to use, but like I said, I just said that. But aside from that, like I said, music itself here, immaculate. I love it. Voice acting stuff here, immaculate. I love it. And of course, aside from that, there's gonna textures, animation stuff. Like I said, the animation itself is overall really well done. But yeah, voice acting itself, perfect. Like this scene with Casca here, really good. I love it. And of course, with Guts, just kind of just his screaming.
Sea of blood, so that you can stand above all humankind.
Ooh, Guts. I love that. My favorite scene here. And then of course Casca here.
Guts.
The softness of the voice itself there is so good, and I just love it just so much. It's so good, so well portrayed, and overall, it's so sad. It's so sad. I'm not glad. I'm so sad now. But like I said, just overall, I love it. I love it just so much. It's really well done, really well portrayed, and overall, just so beautifully well perfected. I love this. I love this so much, and I'm so excited to see when this does eventually come out. But aside from that, like I said, overall, it's actually crazy to see that the actual fans of Berserk are literally taking it into their hands to actually make the anime. They're like, you know what? We're done waiting for a good interpretation of this anime or this manga that we love so much. especially since the first two kind of iterations of a manga slash anime were, or no, of an anime were kind of, well, they were good, but one of them was, the other one was kind of mid. But aside from, like I said, I do I honestly can't believe that at this point they're just taking it into their own hands. I mean, to be fair, it's to be expected. It's been so long since there was like a good interpretation of the actual manga itself. It's honestly crazy. And overall, this manga came out a long time ago. Like, hold on, let me try to find a date. Berserk. Let me see. Animated series? No, not animated series. No. No. Manga series. Literally came out like around like the first volume literally came out like literally 1990. 1990, and it's still going. It's still getting updated. I think we're like at a point of like right here, like I said, just manga itself here, 1990 for volume one. But overall, aside from that, though, like I said, just interesting, really interesting. Yeah, this manga is very old. Not like old, cause like my sister, well, I'm not gonna lie, this manga is older than my sister, and that's crazy. But aside from that, like I said, just overall, I'm really excited to see how the animation itself here goes, or how this video does come out. But aside from that, like I said, animation itself here really well done. The designs here are super interesting and super enjoyable. I love it just so much. My favorite scene, like right here, was, oh, I love it. Just
Because I was.
yo, look at this scene. No, you can't tell me this isn't gas. You can't tell me this don't look good. The shine, the designs, oh, they are so immaculate, so perfect, so well done. I love it just so much. I need it. I need it now. But okay, I'm gonna calm down. Like I said, overall, very good animation. Very well done. The designs, perfect. The actress, no lighting itself, the video itself here, chef's kiss, perfection. I love it. A side note to the actresses in general, animation flow and animation style, very reminiscent of the actual manga itself here. Good. That's really good. A side note to the actresses, animation flow itself here, really well done. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these scenes look really good and have almost like a 120 frame rate. Honestly, they're honestly really good, and I love it just so much. But aside from that, like I said, overall, really well done. I'm not gonna lie, I'm super excited for when this eventually does come out, and overall, I have high hopes. Like I said, please go, show your support to the actual original series of Berserk. By reading the manga, catching the latest volumes of the manga itself here, or at least, go support that by, buying their big, big bulk books, which are overall really interesting to read because, like I said, Berserk very old, but also very massive, very long. Like it's literally, it's outrageous, but I love it. But like I said, aside from that though, like I said, overall, that's pretty much it for the actual stuff here. So like I said, please go check out the actual stuff here. Link down below, and of course another link at the end card right here. At least right there, and of course another link at the another link here for another one of my videos if you're interested in catching that. So please consider that as well. And of course, like I said, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel stuff here. It really does help out just a ton. And like I said, like, subscribe, notification bell next time I upload, and of course go ahead and hit up the comment section down below and let me know you guys' thoughts opinions on this stuff here. And of course, like I said, comment down below you guys' thoughts opinions on this stuff here. Whether you liked it, you hated it, that's really interesting, or you didn't find it interesting at all, and you never want to see me react to any more Berserk stuff ever again. In which case, you don't control this channel, I do. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Like I said, just overall, just let me know your guys' last videos on the batch stuff here down below. Aside from that, take care, stay safe, and have a great day, and just take care of yourself, okay? I'm gonna go now. But overall, like I said, stay safe, take care. No, also one last favor, please consider actually, please consider sharing the video stuff here. It helps out so much. Your channel stuff just helps me out a ton, so please consider doing that. And of course, take care, stay safe. I'm gonna go. So yeah, bye bye for now though. See you tomorrow.